Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back to the Technology Innovation Hub. So let's continue our session that is monitoring and troubleshooting. Let me share the screen. So we have been doing trace files and alert log file, and we did practical as well. So let's continue the GUI, the monitoring with graphical interface console. But actually, in this session, we are not going to touch upon in details on GUI, rather than we'll be touching on ADRC either, more, because these are beginner sessions. So therefore, we are not focusing on graphical interfaces because the whole thing is we need to understand the concept. So that's why we are going on command line. So everything can be, I mean, you are getting closer to the kernel level so that you can understand it well, rather than just clicking and getting the information. But anyway, there's an issue to be discussed here because you all know this Flash. Flash has been announced end of life for their product Flash, right? So if you take a look at it, let me just copy this one. So this is the issue because Oracle Console, Oracle DB Console, Database Express, and again Cloud Control, all depend on this Flash for their graphical interfaces, statistics collection, session info, and everything. So this is what has happened now. So let's go to that document itself. So it's easy to explain from there itself. This is all right. This is a my support document. Let me log in. This is a free account. Anyone can create a free account on Oracle Cloud. You can get read-only access for my support, but you cannot download the patches that you need to get authenticated account. Yeah, so this is what it says: Adobe Flash end of life impact on Oracle Enterprise Manager. Let me just increase the font bit. Yes, so this is what it says. Enterprise Manager Express, not only that, it affects the DB console, the old console, you know, from 11G, 10G, 10G onwards it was there, no, 99 on 99, something called Enterprise Manager console were there. But the 10G, they introduced the web-based graphical DB console, right? And after 12Z, they said that it is Express. They renamed it to Express, and because Cloud Control came. So all the things are affected due to this Flash because they were using Flash. All those graphical interfaces, those active sessions, database performance, all are based on Flash. You know, because as soon as you enter to get the console, if you type the URL and HTTP EM, right? So that URL pipeline or whatever URL, and you press enter, it will ask you to get Flash. But now, if you try to get Flash, there will be error because Flash is no longer available. Okay, now that is what it says. This document applies to Oracle Database Enterprise Edition 12.1 and later. Any platform. Adobe has announced end of life for Adobe Flash. The note describe EOL impact database Enterprise Manager Express, right? So this my support document tells the impact on Enterprise Manager Express, but there are other documents I will show you. It explains the impact on other consoles as well. EM Express originally written on Flash, right? So that's what. EM Express rewritten in Jet. So Jet is a new technology, Java extension tool. So I think I have given that. Yeah, Java extension toolkit. So now Oracle has rewritten all those console pages with Jet technology, but it started on 19C. So that's the problem. So in between we have versions. We have 11, we have 12.1, 12.2, right? 18C is almost equal to 12.2. That is something here. But on 19C only, they started to publish with based on Jet technology. But even the 19C initial version, 19.00, 19.3, right? Those versions still some pages, some graphical interfaces on the console depends on Flash. So therefore, we need to revert. There's an option. Let me explain that one. But anyway, 19C they started, right? 12.1 and all we cannot because it's not working due to the Flash impact. Let's say Oracle EM Express and Adobe end of life. So this is what it says. A single instance monitoring tool, that is Enterprise Manager Console, has been included in subsequent database releases. EM Express first shipped in 12.1, that is understood, and after that subsequent releases, right? And Adobe announced end of life on December 31, 2020. Adobe has stated that Flash Player will be blocked from running after EOL. So that's what Flash is no longer available. Flash-based contents will be blocked from running. That's what. So therefore, so that is impacted for Oracle console for customers using earlier versions. For customers using earlier versions of EM Express, your options are, so that's what earlier versions. That means even including 11G. Upgrade to 19C. This is the first options they have. Upgrade to 19C. Use cloud control. Cloud control 13.3 onwards. That's what. Even 13.3 and below, it has the same issue. It depends on Flash. And use the monitoring SQL developer. SQL developer has nice monitoring that we will touch upon later. So these are options for 12.1 and 12.2 if they want to use the graphical DB console. That is what it says. Oracle Enterprise Manager Cloud Control, another optimal way to monitor. That's what I said, the GUI method. This is a must because, you know, production database administrator heavily depend on this. Not only learning, we may use the command line, but in production, you cannot. When you have worldwide database to monitor, you need to have a central place to monitor them. So that's what the Enterprise Cloud Controller does. Even the, it doesn't depend on, you can add different versions, even when it comes to pluggable databases, it allows everything to be added as components, right? Not only database components, even middleware, it can link with middleware, WebLogic can know. It's a very powerful tool, Enterprise Manager Cloud Control. So what this says, customers using Oracle Enterprise Manager should use version 13.4 or higher. That's what it says. So that's what I said, even below 13.4, there are Flash dependencies. But 13.3 lower, 13.3 last editions plus 13.4 is fine. So further details are there. This is the schedule, database update schedule. So that is something different. Now it says, going forward, EM Express has been depreciated. Below is the link to the EM Express depreciated notice. So that's what it says. Going forward, EM Express. So EM Express, Enterprise Manager Express will not be coming any further because Oracle 19C has a different thing. It's not EM Express. So this is being depreciated, right? And so as EM Express is depreciated, no further enhancements will be made to EM Express and will be removed in further database releases. That's what it says. If you still need functionality beyond what EM Express offers, some of the options are cloud control, SQL developer. We have Oracle Cloud Infrastructure in cloud, right? That's what. Okay, just go to this document. So anyway, so that's what going to happen. The impact of Flash. So the solutions also given. Upgrade to 19C is the best solution, or go to cloud control. Right, so this one, this is support, Oracle long-term support, based on their release. So it's a nice document that they explains on extended support and all, right? So this is what you can see. Database release support timeline. So why they asking to go for 19C? Well, because it is the extended support till 2027. That's all. So this has the longest support. So that's why Oracle is asking everyone to move to 19C, upgrade to 19C, right? Actually, it's a migration. Upgradation and migration are two different things. Okay, right. So that's what. And even we can take a look at this one practically. So if you take a look at this is what happens, right? Okay, let me show you. I have 12.2 and 19C both installed here. So let me show you what happens here. If you go to first let's go over 12. Now this is 12.2. I have 12.2. My Pi node EM is for 12.2. Okay, let me verify that. Yeah, now I am here. I am in my 12.2 database. See, already is visible. 12.2.1, right? even if you select star from $V version, we'll do that. You can see I am in 12.2.1 now, right? So I'm in 12.2.1 and I have taken the port. This is my DB console, DB Express port, pi naught. So if I want to access the console, I should use this one. This is my machine name and node. So this is what happens if I try that, right? This is what happens. I'm typing. Now it's asking me to get Flash. Okay. Asking me to get Flash. So if I click get Flash, this is what can see what's going to happen. So this is it's going to Flash, and this is the message. We have retired Flash. So that's why you might be interested trying different Android products. So therefore, support for Flash ended on December 31, 2020. So therefore, we won't be able to get console in 12.2 in this way, right? So DB console is not possible. But look at it 19C. I have 19C as well. So this is 19C. So 19C console is available because it's not depending on Flash. It is Jet based, right? Is it Jet based? I can just I think this is I have already logged in. So I can log off. Okay, it's almost logged off, right? So system, I'm going to log in to my database. All right, so not to save. So this is 55.1. 55.1 is my 19C port, and this is on 19C. You can see 19C. Now this is not based on Flash. This is based on Jet, Java Extension Toolkit. So therefore, these pages are accessible. But what they are telling, there are still certain pages which are not compatible because this is 19.3. So if I patch this up to the later version, I mean 1912 and now I'm 1914 also, if I'm not mistaken, the latest patch, the release update one-off patch set. So those things are fully compatible with Jet, but there are certain pages still we need to use Flash in 19C as well. But for that, Oracle has given a feature with switching between Flash and Jet. There's a feature. You can do that. Now, if you want this console, I can revert it back to work with Flash. That is possible. I'll show you that. I think there's a document for that one as well. Let me show you that. You can switch it. Yeah, I think let's go to this one. I think there are these are the old documents which relevant to this issue. I have given most of them in this guide, so you can take a look at it. Most of you are not available on this actually, so that's why I just thought of giving this information, the impact with Flash. Yeah, so this is another document. Adobe Flash replaced with Jet Enterprise. Jet in Enterprise, Adobe Flash replaced with Jet in Enterprise Manager Express 19C. So that's what they are telling. And here, this is the behavior. But what I just was telling, in accordance with the industry standard, Oracle is depreciating Flash-based Oracle Enterprise Manager Express, Oracle EM Express, starting with Oracle 19C. Oracle EM Express, Oracle EM. The default management option for the database is based on Jet technology. That's why they have moved from Flash to Jet. Oracle JavaScript extension toolkit, that is standard. What is Jet is? Jet is a complete yet modular JavaScript development toolkit helping developers build engaging use and likewise. So you can read and see. The important thing is in this initial release, that is 19.3, 19 including 19 base, 19.00 and 19.3. What they're telling is some options are in Flash base. This is what. So EM Express that are not available in Jet version. Certain options, certain graphical interfaces, there are performance monitoring, active server, active session history, likewise SQL, top SQL. If necessary, use the following command to revert Flash EM Express, revert to Flash. So that's what I told you. If you want to change the behavior of the 19C EM Express to based on Flash instead of Jet, so you can use this particular command. This script is there on RDBMS You can try this out. So this will revert to Flash, and again you can switch vice versa. If you want back to Jet, this is the command. That is possible. It's running, working fine. So that's why Oracle is given. So once you switch, you are back to Flash behavior, and this is Jet, right? So I am in Jet at the moment. So this is the Jet screen. Okay, hope you are good. So that's I just want to explain those information and just go on to these links. I have given most of the links here. Now let's take a look at another one. Oracle has given a lot of explanations to this one because this is a heavy impact for the console. So just take a look at those pages. Some of them are in my support, some of them are in their forums. Now this is documentation, EMS documentation. Okay, so just go through it, and they had a video also in this link. Just take a look at those things and get an idea. So the final solution is you have to migrate to 19C. So that's what, right? In 12C, you can't work with console and switching and coming back. That also not possible. The script is there. If you take a look at the directory in 12.2, the same script is there, but it's not possible to switch. This script is there. That's okay. Right. So with 19C, as per the explanation, they have corrected the issue. Jet-based technology instead of Flash. Okay, the alert log is a chronological log of messages. Now we understood these things. Just is for your reading. Just go to it, and it is logging not only the OR errors. You can see ORA 600 now errors. It is logging not only that the normal operations, shutdown, startup, over commands, everything is going to log into the alert file. Alert log has maintained as there are two formats. What we looked at earlier, the text-based one. Text-based. We just you may remember we just ran the vi command to alert and _.log file. That is a text file. There's another XML formatted file. XML formatted file which can be easily used with ADRCI. ADRCI, right? Automatic dash note repository command line interface. So let's take a look at this one next, because earlier we used the command line OS tools, tail and vi and everything. Those are OS tools to take a look at the alert file. But now next we will look at the Oracle inbuilt tool ADRCI, automatic diagnostic repository command line interface, to manage the alert file. It is another easier way. Let's take a look at, and we try to understand the ADR directory structure as well. So let's do it on the next session. I'll meet you soon. Have a great time. Right. Bye-bye.